night. You've tuned into the podcast that you need in your life. I'm your host, Mo, and welcome to the Mean Girls 1821 Experience. But you know it is a podcast where we mean what we say what we mean, and we do it all within 3 to 5 minutes-ish. Why the ish? Because we be working. We specifically is me. Or by the flow of the spirit, because we do that around here. But I have an announcement. Yes, I have an announcement. I had an opportunity this week to shoot an episode on the Cassandra Show. And it airs tonight. Everybody say tonight. Tonight! At 7 and 10 p.m. on Roku, Xfinity, and Comcast, channel 1623. And I am so excited for the world to see what we've been doing, man. This is a movement, okay? So get into it. Get a little bit of me in the morning, okay? 6 a.m., 12 noon here on the channel, on the YouTube channel, and then 7 and 10 p.m. with the interview. Amen? Amen. All right, let's continue with the rest of the program. Let's honor ourselves. I say it every week. Life be life and adulting is ghetto. So if all you could do this week is take one progressive step, that's better than no steps at all. And if you couldn't even take a step and all you could do was, guess what? That's good enough for me. The premise of this podcast is truth, so each and every Friday via my YouTube channel and or using your podcast app, I'm going to encourage you to do 3 things. Number 1, show up fully, because those that mind don't matter, and those that matter don't mind. To walk with integrity, and last but not least, to reflect, because beloved, sometimes the issue is you. So without further ado, let's begin today's episode. Passion or devotion. 2 terms we often conflate because they both deal with human emotion. I remember a while back, I used to describe myself as a passionate person in an effort to explain my attachment to certain places, spaces, things, and unfortunately, sometimes people. So when I would cry, the rationale was because I was passionate, and I said that proudly. Until I looked at the definition. See, passion is described as uncontrollable emotion. More specifically, strong, uncontrollable emotion. And I began to think about the number of times my passion led me to destruction. And the number of times I've attempted to offer God my passion when ultimately He's looking for my devotion. See, devotion is defined as to commit by solemn act, to give over or direct time, money, effort to. And I think that explains why sometimes we cannot experience the fullness of God because we're busy giving Him our passion. You know, the shouting, the dancing, the crying, absent of devotion, the praying, the obedience, the faithfulness. And again, there's nothing wrong with emotion. In fact, Hebrews 4:15 says, "For we have not a high priest which cannot be touched with the feelings of our infirmities, but was in all points tempted, like as we are, yet without sin." So please know, our feelings matter to God. But leading with them was never the assignment. In fact, the assignment is exactly what Proverbs 3:3 says, which is never let loving devotion or faithfulness leave you. Bind them around your neck and write them on the tablets of your heart. And with that understanding, I no longer pursue passion because I don't want to be led by uncontrollable emotion. I want to be led by steadfast loyalty, which allows me to be covered by the power of God so that when I quote Philippians 4:13, I can say it with assurance, knowing that I can indeed do all things through Christ that strengthens me. Take care. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Mean Girls 1821 podcast with me, your host, Mo. Tune in each and every Friday for a fresh episode exclusively found on my YouTube channel or using the podcast app. And always remember, words have power. So whenever you speak, mean what you say and say what you mean.
Take care.